So at this point I'm satisfied that these are not going to burn out. There are no cross wires anywhere. Hitting a bunch of these wires here doesn't really seem to affect any of the lights. This LED here looks nice and sturdy and is evenly lit up with the others. Before it was set a little too far back, like I said with that tube, it didn't quite look right. So it is time to seal this hull back up. Now the magnets certainly help with a basic fit. They aren't quite tight enough. Well, they really are almost quite tight enough to hold the whole thing together. Not exactly though. So this is going to have to be glued back together. Those engines do look nice. Well, this one here is a little set far back than the others as well. Let's see how well this guy hides again. Pretty much perfect as expected. Oh, I should put these magnets back in here though. So I'll do that. Simple bit of gluing. Nothing to really see there. Nothing I haven't done in any other of a dozen videos. So here's the old connection rig I had. And had I connected this just up here instead of all the way down there, midways, this would have been a perfect fit and it wouldn't have gone bad. Or, it's not that it went bad, it was just never really stable. A bit of cleverness at the time. What, 2 years ago now I built this, but I've definitely advanced since then and have some better ideas of how to go about this. So a quick little bit of solder here on this connector, and yeah, I think what I'm going to do on the stand here is drill a hole in one side, run wires through that, and that way it can be connected to top or bottom and still rest properly as it should. And there's some grooves underneath on this board here, so that will also help to cage the wire in. This guy definitely wants to pop out of there, but he does fit in pretty well. So I'll do some quick solder and get on with it. She doesn't look too bad. Magnets almost hold this together tight enough that I wouldn't have to glue it, but not quite, unfortunately. So everything's working fine. Stable as a rock. There's a lot of connector wire here on the back side. Let me turn the light on. However, this can simply be pushed into the body and tightened up all nice and happy. Cut a hole on this side of the tube here. There we go. Considering the very light weight of the model, that shouldn't affect the durability of the tube at all. And then on the bottom, I gouged out this line here, glued that down to hold it in place, so it can be pulled up if it needs to, but it doesn't have to be. Back up top here, I replaced the batteries, and just to make sure this still works, there we go. Now those two light holes at the back, I do have to do something about those. I seem to have misplaced one of the little there we go. So I have misplaced a little bit of metal that went there. I used to have another one that went, oh here it is, attached to a magnet. Of course now I don't have magnets to hold these in. However, if it's resting upside down, they don't need magnets because they can use gravity. It's old-fashioned, sure. Some people knock it. But gravity's a good one. It still works. I'll have to paint that white. Once the sides are glued down here, any of the light leaks will go away. There are a couple light leaks on the back though. Like right in here. Oh. Well, there's like one right there above the engines. If we can get some focus again. No, maybe not. Oh well. But a little paint should cover that up, I think. One thing I don't want to do is lose this little guy into the hull. There we are. Again, that sits nice and flat, and the magnets are very strong, so they help to hold it down as well. You just got to make sure that goes on right. There we go. Oh, I figured there'd be a random magnet around. There we are, there's one. We can hide that piece in there for safekeeping. So that's pretty much it for this surgery. I think it shows that under certain circumstances you can certainly pull a model apart. In the case of this and Vader, I kind of designed them so that I could get access to them later. So that was deliberate. That was definitely a good thing. It was a good call on doing that. Not every model can have that be done to it though. But whenever there is a chance, you should definitely plan to have your model so that you can pull it apart if you absolutely need to. So I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helped you out. See ya.